for the land.
There's a tidings of the rising sun that brings us life.
Harvest quickly, men of the fields, hasten to harvest now. Crops are ripened and ready to bring into the heavenly barn.
Incense and heavenly hosts gathered to speed the task. All wishing a harvest of joy at the banquet of our Lord.
Oh, dawn, dawn, the shining for the land. There's the tidings of the rising sun that brings us life. When the wars of 6,000 years
are gone from the Father's heart, sons and daughters will live in joy, our true parents' own.
saints and angels and
men of
heavenly
good
hosts.
faith, all waited for this day. Loyal men of hope and fidelity yearn to see this day.
Oh, dawn, 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 shining for the light. Yeah,
There's the
there's the tidings.
of the rising sun that brings
Dawn.
life.
Oh, dawn,
Dawn, dawn throughout the shining fatherland. Tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us life. Dawn, dawn,
and dawn throughout the shining for the land. Tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us
life.
life. And then the closing song, this is Light of Mine. And if you could take it over, I'm going to relax. This is Light of Mine. This is Light of Mine. More. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, that's a bad one.
Hi everybody.
One, two. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 1. Shining Fatherland. And then, what reminds me, I brought some water. I got a little bit of water. I'm coming. You know, I got the cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Not here,
Okay.
but at home when I'm drinking it.
Yes. Yeah, that's good for you.
Thursday was one of my best days. I don't know what happened. I was here since about 3 o'clock, drinking until maybe almost 10 o'clock. I was doing the dancing, I was teaching.
Yes.
Yeah, my energy like came back.
Right. Good.
So aside the
Where they-
fentanyl that we had that he gave me for the that he gave me for the surgery, anesthesia.
Oh,
Aside that, I was these 2 things in steam about the flu shot.
oh, that too. That makes you. Yes.
I get the flu.
It does make you. Yes.
So it was so nice, remember? Now it's energy. I was like, yeah. And I told myself,
Yeah.
it's like all my energy is gone. Can you imagine I'm ready to the elevator to the place, right? And then when I came to the elevator, I was sitting in a chair. It's a private process.
No, I don't wanna. Maybe you might be joining only one song.
Her birthday's Saturday. Oh. One.
You're going to introduce?
Okay, you just.
Yeah. I'm trying my best.
Oh my gosh. A year. Wow. Time flies. Just give us the word. You say the word.
Yes. You can do something in the meantime. He has done more.
Okay, here.
You kidding?
Thanksgiving.
I
10
am
days
so
off.
happy.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to
Sanko-san, I am blessed. I am God's good.
I mean, am I on the way or in the way?
on my list.
No, once you can be seen. Isaac-san, can you see everybody? Can you see Sayaka-san?
Oh, yeah.
And the baby? Okay.
Good morning, family. Welcome to
Morning! Morning.
Sunday service. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday!
Yes. We're going to start by singing a holy song called Shining Fatherland. If you could all stand. Oh, and we're also observing Children's Day. 64th Children's Day, yes. That's where we have our special children with us.
Sunlight beaming forth in the east from the fatherland, bringing tidings of a new world to families in the field. Let us hasten to send the news all throughout the world. Eden's glory spreading forever, the hope of joy and peace. Oh, dawn, golden dawn throughout the shining Fatherland. Hasten to harvest now. Crops are ripened and ready to bring into the heavenly barn. Saints and angels and heavenly hosts gathered to see the dance. All will share the harvest of joy at the banquet of our Lord. Oh, dawn, golden dawn throughout the shining fatherland, tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us light. When the wars of 6,000 years are gone from the Father's heart, sons and daughters shall live with great joy. Our true parents, saints and sages and heavenly hosts, all waiting for this day. Loyal men of hope and fidelity yearn to see this day. Oh, dawn, golden dawn throughout the shining fatherland, tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us light. Oh, dawn, golden dawn throughout the shining fatherland, tells the tidings of the rising sun. Dawn, golden dawn. Oh, dawn, 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 the shining fatherland, tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us light. Dawn, golden dawn throughout the shining fatherland, tells the tidings of the rising sun that brings us life. Amen.
Amen.
Give God the praise, give God the glory.
Now we're going to sing Generation of Righteousness. You can sit down for this one. It's a long one.
Here we go. As the days of the night, a generation will come forth, a generation of righteousness, walking the way the heavenly way of truth. Babylon, give a message to send, the resurrection is at hand, and the generation of righteousness coming up forth to heal the wounded land. For the dark will give into the light, and the rain will rise up to the mud, and the generation of righteousness will come forth just in shades and in blood, and the blood of our God will pour forth over the road to make bird on the dry desert sand, and he gathered the fruits of the seed he has sown, complete vintage for the marriage of the Lamb. Oh, hey, God is giving his land.
When in his white we stand, the better the way.
Give me a hand.
Brother, I know we can.
As the days of the night, a generation will come forth, a generation of righteousness, walking the way the heavenly way of truth.
Please join me in prayer. Heavenly Parent, true parents in Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for this service. Thank you for all of us getting together. We're in a fight right now to bring your heavenly world not only to New York City, but to all of the world. Please, Lord, bless those of us who are less fortunate than others. The homeless that are out on the streets right now in the cold. Please bless all of the ministries that we have at Manhattan Family Church. And please bless this family that is joining us today, not only here in your sanctuary, but also online. Thank you again for this day and for waking us up and bring us together to bring your heavenly kingdom upon the earth. I report this in not only my name, Philip Matthew High, a faithful and devoted follower of you, your Son Jesus Christ, and true parents, I pray, but also all of those joining us today, both here in the sanctuary and online. So I report this in all of their names. Amen and adieu.
We all have an original mind that yearns for beauty, truth. We all have an original mind that yearns for beauty, truth, and happiness. We want to be good people, able to raise beautiful families where all relationships of true love can blossom. Strong families are the building block of a healthy community, where each person can work together to create a peaceful and prosperous world. We are the Family Federation. Join us for world peace and unification.
Good morning, family. It's that time of the year, right? The holidays that kicks off next week. Some of us, or most of us anyway, I don't know how many, but we're gonna see our families, travel, right? Spend some time off. And our church also is gonna have some activities towards the holiday season, as we're gonna announce further. But actually, one thing very interesting. I was coming here, and as I was coming here, commuting, right? And I was noticing all the homeless people on the streets, on the subway. And I thought to myself, wow, it's holiday season, where they're gonna be? And interesting enough, Brother Phil mentioned his prayer. I said, oh my gosh, this is the spirit word. Because I was thinking, like, I said, maybe I should mention, but we cannot solve the problem, right? It's overwhelming. There's thousands of homeless in the city. But one thing we can do is pray for them, right? We have a prayer group. Pray for them, keep in your hearts. We're going to have a lot of fun and love. But some people, actually, this is the hardest season for them, right? They don't have means, they don't have families. Some of them, most of them, they have mental problems or spiritual problems, or whatever you want to call. So just let's remember them. Okay, let's peer up and one-to-one and say good morning. Say something from our heart, and we do an announcement later. Thank you.
This time of the year is the most suicides. Christmas time.
anyway, even though I'm not homeless, right? And I don't think I'm kidding myself. Christmas is a little tough for me because I'm a foreigner. My family's in Brazil. I have my wife, my kids here. But when it comes Thanksgiving, I was like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
We'll go to a restaurant. Sometimes people will invite us, but it's not their home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel a little disconnected. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. You didn't sing a long time ago.
It's true. I was thinking on the homeless. And the people in the streets.
Yeah.
You pray for them. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
God's
It's
working.
connected, yeah. Because it's Christmas, everything's happy. But then I was looking around and I see all these people on the street, on the subway.
And quite a few of them do have mental / spiritual issues and or substance abuse issues. You know, and they were not. You know?
Well, the city trying to do this thing, which I don't agree with anyway. Give them like some kind of replace drug, 126th Street and 3rd and 126.
Rehab?
3rd Avenue.
Rehab?
No. There's a place when you go to take drugs, and it's maintained by the city. Not only New York, everywhere. I mean, the Democratic states,
Right.
California. They say it's better they take safely with the city
Yeah.
than on the street.
Right.
So there is a place 2 blocks from where I live, where people, I think it's the safe drugs, open, close,
Well,
and
there's
close.
somebody there medically trained
Yeah,
in
and
case they
check them.
overdose.
So if you're on the street, people like this. You didn't know that, right?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
Look for how this is gonna call. There's a name, but I forgot.
We should
Drug places.
we should
Sponsored by New York City.
we should
Yeah,
picket
sure,
them.
sure,
We
sure.
should picket them. Picket them. You know, protest.
My wife told me, I didn't believe her.
Right.
Till I went there, I was going to Whole Foods, whatever, and I was right in front of the place. There was all these people looking for that.
Well, you know, that's not the proper thing. The proper thing is to offer them rehab, you know, and a place to be, and people that love them, you know?
I think it's cheaper to do that for them, for the city. It's cheaper
Yeah.
to inject them than do the solution.
Well, you know, it's actually like you go with organizations like Salvation Army or Catholic Charities, you know, it's actually cheaper than sending them upstate for rehab. They do right now is upstate, you know, and they're gone for a year, 2 years, and money, you know. You know, get them, you know, rapidly detox them, you know, they would go to the hospital, they would be put in an ICU and rapidly detoxed, and then send them to Salvation Army charities, you know? I mean, I definitely agree that is not the right thing to do with that place. Okay. I'll look.
All right, brothers and sisters, let's do a quick announcements. Please take a seat. To Children's Day. It's today? No. Is this Monday? Yeah, okay. So, but we don't have a, okay. So we have a kick after the service. To Children's Days, Foundation Days, okay? And yes, the fund for beautification of the Cheongshan in Harlem, we spent a lot of money creating space. If we can recover some of the fund would be great. You should have received this in your email to go to online and make a donation. Yes, Cheongshan, we have a morning devotion with elements of Cheongshan ceremony at 6 o'clock at Harlem, but you can join on Zoom, of course. And we share Mother's words and comments from Pastor Milhan Stevens. And you can also schedule time with him to talk about whatever you're doing for the Providence or your personal life. Unload your heart, okay? So you also have a link on email to set appointment. And after service, after lunch next week on the 26th, we're going to together celebrate Amik Stevens' first birthday. Can't believe it? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so old. For me, it seems like last week she was born. She's 1 year now and is already almost walking. I saw her taking the first steps. So we're going to celebrate next week. And also next week, we're going to have a different service. We're going to have a sermon by Pastor Joshua Gutentowska, a shorter one. But most of the time, we're going to be watching performance from the Robert Hall team. So, yeah, please keep in your calendars. It should be fun. I'm sure there will be holiday songs and everything here. Yes, please send your prayer request for family, friends, for yourself. It's not one thing, right? Life changes, your life changes. So keep updating the prayer request for you, for loved ones. And again, we have the card that's passing along. If you don't like technology or put on the internet, you always can write down and we put on the system as well. And please join the prayer warriors group, right? We'd like to everybody in the church to praying for each other, okay? This is a prayer community, and you have the link as well. Please tithe online, the number is there, or you can write a check as well. And we're going to have an offering song by our sister Kathleen Seidel. Let's welcome. Thank you.
Isaac, this song is a message from Heavenly Parent to each and every one of you. I hope you like it. When you're afraid, I'm right beside you. When you're in the dark, I'll come and find you. There is no door I'll leave unopened, and there's no chance I'll leave you broken. So hold on, and don't let go. Hold on, I'll be your hope, I'll be your lifeline. I'll never stop fighting. So hold on, hold on to me. Hold on to me. If there's a prayer, I'm gonna pray it. When there's an answer, I'll be right here waiting. And there ain't a stone I won't turn over, a weight too heavy on my shoulder, a fire that I won't walk through. You know I got you, so hold on, and don't let go. Hold on, I'll be your hope, I'll be your lifeline. I'll never stop fighting, believing, so hold on, hold on to me. Yeah, hold on to me. Yeah. Don't know if you're listening, but if you can hear me, just hold on, and don't let go. Hold on, I'll be your hope, I'll be your lifeline. I'll never stop fighting, believing, so hold on, hold on to me.
Another big hand, Aunt Kathleen, and holding on. Let's have we have to do an offering prayer. Let me offer a prayer. Dear Heavenly Parent, we know that you want to be in every part of our life. Yet somehow, because of the satanic world, that's not easy to do. And so as we make our offering today, this tithe in my hands and those who donated online, let this be our first and our foremost promise to you, that we will dedicate our entire lives, our entire being, and everything we own. We want you to be in it, for it to be blessed. God, we reject this evil world and we seek your love in this new world that our true parents are creating for us. So we thank you for this offering. Please bless it, and may it create abundance and joy and love for all those in this room and all those who give. We thank you and report. In my name, Milhan and Saika Stevens, a blessing to family. Aju. Thank you. Happy True Children's Day, everyone. So the offering that we can make today was, I offered my children in the choir. Yes, thank you, Uncle Robert, for leading the way there. Hiroki, he built some courage this morning, and I fixed up his hair and said, okay, this is your debut. First time singing in the choir. And standing next to Ayumi and Mama and Emika. What's funny was, Emika was up here too. I noticed a lot of the choir members, you're used to seeing Emika in the audience, right? Yeah. Cheering and giving more power to you. But since she was behind you, you had to kind of look to kind of feed off of that energy that she was casting out. So everyone has a role. Yes, the parents are the ones leading and taking initiative and being the responsible, mature people in the room. But children have a role that's just as important. It's just something that I've learned early on in my life, that even though I'm not the one in charge, somehow what I do affects how the family conducts itself. If I have an idea, people listen. And if I respond to my parents with hyojang and filial piety, everybody's happier. So the children have a very important role. And so on this True Children's Day, my prayer is that we all can really appreciate children. And so I was struggling to find the right topic, which I will share with you in a minute. But let's first read our milestones. Hopefully this works. Okay. At Manhattan Family Church, each person is, number 1, loved as a divine son or daughter of God. 2, empowered to fulfill their God-given calling. And 3, contributing to a world where families thrive. Thank you, God, for these milestones. I see them coming true. And you'll see even today how these shine through. Actually, before I begin, I have an apology to make. It's especially for those who, cannot have children or are not yet, not yet matched and blessed. That for the last 2 weeks, I've been hammering this point about, right? That the purpose of the blessing, the purpose of the matching is to have children. And so I'm literally talking about babies, this, babies, that. And I realized, whoa, I totally made I did not mean to hurt anyone in that. That usually when I talk about children, I also mean spiritual children. I also mean the people that you adopt and people that you care for. So please forgive me for that, for not saying that. I usually catch myself, but this time I needed some help to see that. So please understand, when I talk about the purpose of the matching and blessing it's multiplying the blessing is the point. That whatever blessing that you receive, it's not to be held for yourself, but to be shared, to be multiplied. Of course, having children is the greatest of all. But for those of you who can't have children, you can have plenty of blessings to share. Plenty, okay? So, okay, thank you. All right. If you have more questions about that, just approach me and we'll talk about it. Okay. Today I felt in the Chuncheon one as I was praying to talk about a true child, one of the family members of our true parents on this True Children's Day. Something kind of funny happened last night. I was preparing. We have 8 candles, and they all represent different people, right? From the furthest to the left is True Father, then True Mother, then Hyojinim, Hongjinim, and some others, including Daemonim, Second Gen, etc. This candle, which it's taller than the other ones right now, but actually it was done. It was completely finished. I lit the candle and it didn't have any more flame left. And it happened to be Hongjinim's candle. And so I was debating, well, it was like almost 10 o'clock at night. I hadn't even begun to prepare my sermon. Forgive me, Lord. But this candle was out, and I'm questioning, should I multiply new candles? Or do I just let it go? 7 of the 8 will be lit. Maybe that's good enough. I'll just prepare my sermon. But I felt, you know what? I'm going to just do it right now. So I took the time to multiply these holy candles. And as I was praying, and I'm looking at this tall candle, and they were lit, Saika took this picture afterwards, okay? So, I mean, I just felt this presence that Hongjinim, this is True Parents' second son, the one who tragically died at age 16 in a car accident. And I'll explain a little bit more later. But he has a very important role to help us in our prayers. There's more I could say about the whole Chungpyeong providence in Korea, that he and Daemonim, they led that whole providence. And there's a reason for that. Like True Father and True Mother gave him that responsibility. So I found myself feeling close to Hongjinim last night. And so this is why decided to talk about him today. So I'll start with what True Mother said about Hung Jin-im, is that she thinks of Hyo-jung, this filial piety that he had demonstrated for true parents. When I hear the word Hyo-jung, I think of my oldest son, Hyo-jin, and my second son, Hung-jin, who hold special places in my heart. Both have passed into the spirit world. Hung-jin passed on first. Despite being a teenager, he courageously stood on the front line to protect his father. Hung-jin would always declare, "I will protect father." So this wasn't just something he said as a kid. He was literally putting his life in danger all the time for true parents. And the example I can give you is stories that can only be told by true parents' security guards. So Mike McDivitt, one of true parents' most trusted security guards, told me this story where they were, just on security. They were on duty protecting the house at night, and they saw some kid kind of crawling to try to get into the house, try to to break in. And right away they knew who it was. Like, oh, there's Hung-jin again, like trying to testing our security ability, So these are not empty words. Hung-jin really was testing security all the time, and he also got into martial arts himself because he wanted to be able to literally protect true parents with his life if he had to. Because he knew there were a lot of assassination attempts. He knew there was a lot of persecution. And, of course, no parent wants their child to die. But this is the beauty of filial piety. And it's the same kind of heart that Jesus had for God, that your parents has for God. And so should we. Yes, we're willing to die for true parents, but more importantly, to live. But in Hung-jin's case, he died as a teenager, and true parents were able to offer that up to heaven. And so I want to read what Father said about Hung-jin's role. So Hung-jin is someone that we can pray to. We can ask for help from him. Through Hung-jin's ascension, the earth is linked to the spirit world based on the domain of true parents' love. So before Hung-jin went to spirit world, there wasn't really a strong connection. That no matter how much you praise and worship, you weren't really connecting with the love in heaven. So through Hung-jin's ascension, this link was created. Therefore, the walls between the earthly world and the spiritual world have crumbled, and we have entered an age of communication between the two worlds. That's an exciting thing to know. Before, it's like we can have wishful thinking, and I'm not going to go out on a limb thinking that heaven's going to support me. Better just make sure I have my ducks in a row and stuff like that. But what we're saying is now heaven has a way to work in your life with true love. So that just sets the stage of who Hung-jin is. Now I have to get to the real topic, right? So what's the theme of this year? I know William still wants the children, huh? Thank you. Matching and blessing. I know, William, I know what you want. I know what you want. You want the grandkids. We're at the matching and blessing stage, okay? So what I like to do is read to you the matching story or the testimony from Hun Suk-nim. This is Hung-jin's wife, who they were betrothed after he died. So I'm not sure how many of you, were considering that, being matched to someone who's already ascended. But it shows the story of, for me, the 3 milestones in action. Okay, and really looking at the life of this incredible woman. Oh, I'm going to read it to you. So you can look at the picture up there, but I'm going to read it to you here. So this was an interview done with Hun Suk Moon, formerly Pak. and it starts here. So up until this point, she's talking about her background in ballet and how difficult it was, and for anyone here in dance? Anyone here does dance? No. Okay, nobody.
My daughter does.
Your daughter does. Okay. Does she like it? She loves it. Is it easy? No. Okay. But what does she like about it?
Somehow it's her passion. She read the biology for the dancer, American dancer.
Okay.
She became completely enchanted by it and started to beg my wife to improve my
Okay, so she was inspired by another famous performing artist, dancer, and she wanted to work towards that, and you dragged her parents into all the I'm sure it's not cheap either to do these programs, and so Hoon-suk, she found herself not loving it at first, but as she pushed forward, she grew to love it through the pain, through the sacrifice. She was able to get something deeper from that. I'll never forget, someone shared testimony. She was actually an actual ballerina, and she said one of the hardest things is you have to be completely selfless when you're on stage. If you have an itch somewhere, or if you're sweating, right, and you have these, you can't scratch it. Anyone just try to not scratch an itch? I don't know. Sometimes I think about it. I'm reminded of that story. I'm like, I'm gonna try not scratching that. And then I'm like, okay, after 10 seconds, like this is ridiculous. I'm just gonna scratch that. But there's a complete selfless nature when you perform. In any case, so she was talking about that. And then here's her story about her matching. At the time of Hung Janim's matching, Father brought all the blessed children to East Garden. Father said, Hung Janim's bride should be an artist, so she can devote her life to her art. Sounds like milestone 2 to me. Sounds like he's interested in her mission. So he was looking for a bride among the second generation girls who were artists. There were painters, singers, musicians. If Father had chosen a concert pianist instead of a dancer, perhaps we would have an orchestra today. At the time of the matching, I was touring with the Washington Ballet. We had left for an Asian tour in January, and the blessing was February 20. See, the date was already chosen, but they didn't know who it was. Interesting. I got a call from my mom in the middle of my tour, when we had just arrived in Hong Kong. My mom basically said, you have to come back. Okay, she's like, okay. I said, this is a company of 21 dancers. You can't ask me to come back in the middle of an Asian tour. She said, well, there's going to be a blessing. My parents didn't tell me the reality until I arrived at the airport in the US. We didn't say much until we had picked up my bags. Then my dad said, I think we should go to the coffee shop. We need to talk. That's good. So we went to the coffee shop. We sat down. The first thing he said was, have you ever thought about being a nun? And that was it. I knew immediately what the whole situation was about. I understood. And the interviewer asks, you understood just from that one question? She replies, that was all he said. And I knew exactly what was going on. It was as if somebody had turned on a faucet because I started sobbing as I'd never sobbed before. I don't know if it was me or what it was. We didn't say anything else. Then he explained to me about the matching with Hung Janim. I didn't have any nice clothes with me, so we went to Belvedere. My mom lent me her blouse and jacket. Then we went to East Garden, and everyone was already there, where Father had gathered them. I was one of the last to arrive, and soon after I arrived, the engagement was announced. The engagement ceremony was the following morning. You might have heard that Hung Janim had 13 cats before he passed away. Did anyone know that? No, I didn't know that either. 13's a lot. So many cats were living in his room, he had to sleep in the closet. But he just loved cats. But after his Songhua, they gave most of the cats away, except one black cat called Malachi, who was taken to live at Belvedere, and two pure white ones, Mamio and Tamio, they stayed at East Garden. See, these are all important details, you know what I mean? The day one of them came walking in, you know how cats walk, and the cat went from person to person, and then it just plopped right down on my lap. So let's give a big hand to for Hun Suk Nim, I mean, she tells in this interview, which you can find on tparents.org, she talks more about how Hung Jim's always been around in her life, just little reminders and blessings along the way. And, I love how she mentions the cats, because, cats and dogs, they can be kind of spiritual creatures, And I think horses too. And so it's, very touching. And look at her now. Look how beautiful she is, and she's always been, because she's like the grandmother of so many ballerinas and dancers, and through their ballet, top class performances. And because of her leadership, Korea was able to present the culture of Korea to the world, through her. So, yeah, this is, again, so what I see here is faith, mission, and matching. Okay, this is the process. You have to, she knew when she found her mission, Father was able to identify her, and now she gets to join this big, beautiful family. Okay. So I want to just remind us about this one thing she said. At the time of Hung Jin-nim's matching, Father brought all the blessed children to East Garden. Father said, Hung Jin-nim's bride should be an artist so she can devote her life to her art. So he was looking for a bride among the second-generation girls who were artists. In the matching process I help people with, I ask them, who do you feel God's, tell me qualities of this, of your future spouse, and that's important because God might have certain qualities or certain mission that they have. So that's why it's important to be reporting to your able figure and sharing about, I had a dream where my spouse had a very confident and kind of nature, a little bit pushy, even stubborn. Like, okay, we put that in. And Father here is being clear, okay, she should be an artist. So, pay attention to how God is informing you how your spouse is, okay? Okay. From here, I want to talk about the power we have to connect with Hung Jin-nim, like I had last night. And first I want to start with Jeremiah 3:33. Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. I love this word, unsearchable. It's like your future spouse, it's not searchable. You have to trust heaven with this search. But we have to call to God. We have to have a relationship with God in heaven through your able figure. And I have three more words from Hung Jin-nim, and forgive me if this is very hard to explain because there's a lot of spiritual things going on here, but there's a period where Hung Jin-nim was speaking through mediums, through writing and speakers to convey a message from spirit world. And from there, they compiled a book called Victory of Love. And I want to share some of the things he said through these mediums, okay? Each of us are to become as gods. For me, this relates to milestone 1, by the way. God's sons and daughters. Most of you don't worship yourself enough. Anyone ever hear that before? Worship yourself? Reverend Josh has. He's just raising it. You don't think highly enough of yourself. Satan is blocking the door to your temple. Please, take your offering to the most holy place each day. Because the basic point is God is where? Is God in the clouds? Thank you, Phil. Just like God's right here. So you're not worshiping yourself. You know, you're honoring this person, this child. Like, I'm a child of God. I need to honor that. I need to respect this body, this identity, this mission that I have. I need to respect myself and know that it's not that I'm deserving of praise, but it's that the mission that I have from God needs support. Right, Phil? How are you going to do global health ministry with no one helping? It's going to go nowhere. And that's a crime against heaven. Heaven has a plan for you, but you need help to do it. Okay, so you have to know who you are. Milestone 1. Milestone 2. You don't know your own power. No one knows. I don't know my power. You don't know how much the spiritual world you can command because of the Hung Jin Em and our true parents. All you have to do is ask, and it will be given. All of the power, all of the spiritual power you can possibly imagine will be given. It's like, Satan, you can't mess with me because I've got 1 billion angels right here. So come at me because you're going to get it. Just, again, imagine who here knows what a dog pile is? Put your hand up. A dog pile, you know what? Dog pile? I've been saying it before. You guys don't know what that means? A dog pile. I'm talking, what? No. What are you saying? A dog pile, like it's a bunch of dudes just jumping on top of each other. Making it, like, kind of like in football, right? When they just, there's a fumble and they don't want to know who got the ball, so they're just like dog piling on top, okay? Okay? All right, so just imagine you don't want to be at the bottom of the dog pile. In fact, this happened once, some little kid, I was scared because he was under like 10 dudes. And like a middle school kid was under there. And I was scared for his life, but I mean, he lived. But, you don't want to be under a dog pile, is what I'm trying to say. So the vision that I have, whenever there's some obstacle, I feel some kind of demonic influence around me, I just like freaking dogpile that demon. Let him feel the love of God's 1 million angels coming on top. That's the power we have. And yes, a lot of our problems are complex. It's not something you can kind of arrange in your mind. You need heavenly support to organize and coordinate all the different moving parts on your behalf. And they're happy to do it, Phil. They're happy to do it for you. Again, you're the baby walking around on earth. You don't know anything about spiritual phenomena. You're just like existing. And everyone loves babies. And they want to help. And how can I make your path straight and grow? They want to help you. But if you pretend they don't exist or don't think they exist, they can't do anything. So please, use the power that's at your disposal to do your mission. Okay, and this last one, my God, this word here is exactly how I've been feeling towards this relationship between first generation, second generation, third generation. There's like so much like expectation on second generation. Oh, you're blessed children, you're born without original sin, and so like that means you're gonna just be perfect little angels walking around. But I like how he puts it here. So in terms of the blessing, yes, blessed children are blessed children. You have come out of a different lineage, but you have been blessed. He's talking to first gen. Or you will be blessed in marriage by true parents. Okay, the point is you will be blessed or you are blessed already. Isn't that true? And then in that sense, you are blessed children of true parents. Isn't that so? Then don't separate yourself from the second generation. In other words, when you're blessed, it's all the same club, folks. Whether I'm blessed, you're blessed, first, second, third generation, fifth, 10th generation, it doesn't matter that much. Okay? Point is, we're all in the same club. We're all blessed children of true parents. So yes, there's generation gap, but don't worry, that's why there's chess. Chess ministry takes care of that. Okay? So we're all the same. We're all blessed children of God and true parents. Okay? So stop pretending there's generation gaps and all this stuff. Yeah, okay. We're into different things, that's all. That's the blessing culture for me. That's the blessing culture. It's all one generation of true parents together. So that's it. Hung Jinim is already on the same page as me. 3 milestones towards the matching and blessing. That you are a divine son or daughter of God. You have a mission that's worthy of spiritual support and power. And last is that we have a blessing culture to put together. So let's get excited. Thank you, Hung Jinim, for being a true child, being a great example for all of us. Thank you, Hun Suk Nim, for your trust in heaven to dedicate your entire marriage for believing in heaven. So we thank you. Okay, let's pray. Dear Heavenly Parent, we thank you for our true parents and offering their entire family for your will and providence. That we don't have to carry that kind of cross. That each of us can just be a part of this holy community here in Manhattan, living our semi-private lives, of course. No one's here really private. Everyone's here living for the public. But thank you to our true parents for leading the way, being the first to seek this truth and to find it and to put it into words. No matter how much Satan has been trying to stop them, and persecute them, and try to assassinate them so that they can get this word out there, the lucky few in this room and listening online, we are the ones to receive the truth. So I pray, Heavenly Parent, that we can take it and use it to further our ministry, our purpose that you've put us here. God, let us make a beautiful community that doesn't see race or generation. That we all can enter the kingdom of heaven on earth, the Chanukuk, with his love and respect for every person. And the joy it knows no end. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, for this day, for this Thanksgiving week. May all those who are hungry get a bit more love than last year. And year after year, we'll all be in the same house of our Lord. I report my name, Elhanan Saika Stevens, a blessed family. Aju.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Muir Stevens. Yeah, the spiritual world is something difficult for me anyway, because you don't see it, right? It's a reality that is beyond our physical senses. But actually, I have a message here, or a proverb that I saw this week in the door of my daughter's school. It says the following: trust your effort. You open a door that you still do not see. Right? So just like the spiritual world you don't see, our dreams we don't see now, but trust, whatever you're doing now is gonna come true one day. And that's spiritual world, right? So Hyun Junin in the spiritual world working with us, our ancestors working with us, especially those being liberated. We don't see it, but they're there, right? just like our dreams of a unified world, a peaceful world is coming. So you just have to trust. So let's spend a few minutes and one-on-one or three, whatever, and let's share our thoughts about the message, Pastor Milner Stevens. Okay, thank you. I'd like to share with you.
Go ahead. And after that, I probably have to go because I'm not feeling well.
Okay.
But
So,
go ahead. You
no,
can say what you gotta say.
that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
You have another appointment.
Well, I was on the plane all night and I'm just not feeling well. So I
Oh,
probably
okay,
should
go
get
home.
on my way home. But yeah.
Okay, good.
But you can share with me something.
No, so I was curious about
Oh, okay.
what you get.
No, I enjoyed the sermon, but I
You
just.
can tell me next
Yeah,
week.
yeah, I'll be back next week. So I'm looking forward to the singing.
I used to be here next week.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
leaving next Wednesday. So
Okay.
not this coming Wednesday, but the next one. So,
Okay.
all right. See you next week.
See you.
Good luck.
Take care. Bye.
and I said to him, I'm looking for a young, I'm looking for my future spouse to be like Japanese, like from someone who's from Japan has someone who's like in her early 30s, has a good career, has hopes and dreams. So someone that has someone who that can spend their whole life with, and that's what I'm looking for.
So it's twisted work, because sometimes they just a dream, and then they say like, I'm home, give me this, give me this, they demand, and they just they don't do it. They just
And like, because right now I'm concentrating on my future career as a paramedic. So, and I want her to pursue her goals. I want her to pursue her dreams, and whatever she wants to fulfill in life, I will support her 100%. That's all.
It's important. You said that experience.
Actually, because actually I have to because actually he told me that in January, like they may find my spouse after that, because he already knew, yeah, because and to be matched, and he said to me that he has found some candidates, like I said, he mentioned that there's like 50 candidates. I'm not sure, but he did speak to me about this.
Well, I was about to close right now.
So yes, on Halloween, I went to I went to an orientation for the paramedic program, and Milhan called me on Halloween. I said, why don't you come over to my house? We'll have a chat, we'll see what we come up with. Let's set up your profile. I said, sure, no problem. Yes. Yeah, because on Halloween I went to an orientation for the paramedic program. Yeah. So he gave me a call, and he says, why don't you come to my house? We'll talk. We'll set your profile. My profile has already been set up. So.
Yes.
So.
I'm looking forward to see the match.
Me too.
Because right in front of everybody.
Exactly.
Like Joshua, right?
I am looking forward.
Actually, I did come to Joshua and Akiyo's engagement.
Oh yes. So you know what it's about.
And he said, that's my future.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I was in tears because I saw how happy they were, and I said to myself, that is the happiness that I'm looking for.
Yes.
He's about your age.
I'm 34 actually.
He's 30.
Oh, he's 30.
Yeah.
About the same age.
And I said to myself, you know what? This is the happiness that I'm looking for. This is all I want, is a happy life, nothing else.
You will find somebody. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You will. There's so many members around the world. Japan has a lot of members. Good.
Hello. All right, brothers and sisters, thank you very much, and we're gonna keep going now. We're gonna actually celebrate Amika Stevens' birthday. Here's the cake. Oh, I'm sorry. Correction. This cake is for 2 Children's Day, and we're gonna do the celebration right now with Michal Stevens and family. Amika is next week, actually. I announced it, right? And I forgot. What was the age? Anyway. Thank you.
Midori-san mo. Can somebody get him? We're waiting here again. What's he doing?
It's a Spanish bird. Spanish bird.
Oh, okay. Just Midori-san. Come on. Uncle Manny, you want to be a proxy? Okay, there we go. All right, Koshi, come up here. We're going to light the candles. This is a holy... Okay, kids, we're going to sing Happy True Children's Day to you through the birthday tune. All right, come close, okay? All right, yeah, stand on the floor. Come on. It's pretty high up, isn't it? All right, 3, 2, 1. Happy True Children's Day to you. Happy True Children's Day to you. Happy True Children's Day, true parents. Happy True Children's Day to... One more time. Happy True Children's Day to you. Hey, Happy True Children's Day to you. Happy True Children's Day, true parents. Happy True Children's Day to you. Yay! Blow those candles out if you can. 1, 2, 3, go! Yeah! High five, let's do it. Yeah, that was awesome. I didn't think you were going to do it. It was so high up. All right, that's it. Let's have our band. Oh, let's cut it? Okay. All right, say with me, formation, growth, and completion. 3, 2, 1. Formation, growth, and completion. Yoo-hoo. Okay, great job, guys. All right, let's bring up the band. Let's close this out. I guess you can stay up here because you're in the choir. Yeah. Uncle Robert?
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. How did you do that?
Well, I've got 2 left feet, but I just started again. With guess who? The lady who was passing here when she saw me teaching. And she came to my class. She's one of foundation medicine. She was passing away. And she was one of the students. And she brings another kid. She'll be here next week. Next week? Oh, good. And she started teaching me classes again last Thursday. She's making a choreography with a cane and everything.
Okay, family, let's all stand up, get our blood circulating.
1, 2.
Sing This Little Light of Mine.
So Alison, yes. Okay. Is it okay now?
Isaac, can you put
Isaac,
the piano
keyboard
on?
How's everybody? Fantastic. That's the way. Good sermon. Children's Day used to be my spiritual birthday. It was November the 5th, eons ago. I don't want to say how many years ago. Maybe like 100 years ago. It used to be my spiritual birthday. So this little light of mine, let your light shine. Yeah, when I joined the church, my spiritual mother actually was studying opera when she was in Italy studying opera. She met a church. So we had our performing arts and with kids. Yeah, and she taught us to let her light shine by her example. This little light of mine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Gonna let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Little light of mine.
This little light of
Gonna
mine.
let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine. Let it
Let it shine. Let it shine.
This little light of mine.
This little light of mine.
Gonna let it
I'm
shine.
gonna let it shine.
This little
This
light of
little
mine.
light of mine.
I'm gonna let it
I'm
shine.
gonna let it shine.
Little light of mine.
This little light of mine.
I'm gonna let it
I'm gonna let it shine.
let it shine.
Let it shine. Let it shine.
Don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out.
shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
We won't be here next week. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.